Hello everyone, welcome to another Rick's Picks. Today I'm going to be doing my review of the Turtles of Grayskull figure Stealth Ninja He-Man. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at him in packaging, then I'm going to take a look at the figure and his accessories, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts on him. And just remember, if you do like this video, go ahead and check out my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle playlist and my Masters of the Universe playlist, and also hit that like, share, and subscribe. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. So here he is in packaging. I do like the packaging for these figures. Um, if you see up in the corner here, you have He-Man and Leonardo. Usually that indicates that he is a good guy. And the reason why they kind of do that with this line is because sometimes the lines between good and bad get mixed because of the mutagen. So you would have somebody who might normally be a good guy who's now a bad guy because of mutagen and so forth. So that's why they put either He-Man, Leonardo in the top corner, or Shredder and Skeletor and what have you. Got the Turtles of Grayskull logo, which looks really nice. Stealth Ninja He-Man. You get the green exploding rocks with the purple background, an homage to the original Masters of the Universe card backs, just different coloring because of Turtles of Grayskull. Got Masters of the Universe here, Turtles of Grayskull, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Spin them around this way. Got your card back. You got this nice artwork here. I do like that. Got Masters of the Universe, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You got all the figures that are part of this wave. Some of his play features. A little bit about the figure. And then your legal underneath. So with all that being said, let's open him up and see what he's about. So here he is out of packaging. He's a good-looking He-Man. For the most part, that's pretty much what he is. He's your average He-Man with a slight difference in detail, but we'll get to that in a minute. So first off, let's do the rotation. So you have this side here. You got his back. You have this side. And then you have the front. All right. Now, most of his details is, like I said, standard He-Man. So the head sculpt has your standard He-Man look, which isn't bad. The same with his armor here. You got the red iron cross, and then you have the platelets that go all the way around. The only difference from him than most of your average He-Mans is for some reason his shoes cut, and he has exposed toes. I don't know why. I guess that might be something that they did just to make him different than the other He-Mans. But that's the case with him. He has exposed toes. So now that we looked at the details of him, let's start getting into his points of articulation. So his head does move. All right. His shoulder moves with a swivel. He has an elbow joint and a wrist joint. All right. Arms up. He does have a torso joint. Spin him around this way. He does have a thigh joint, a knee joint. He has a swivel at the top of the boot. There it goes. And he also has an ankle joint. All right. So all his joints seem to move pretty well with him. You know, as far as He-Mans go, he pretty much looks like your standard He-Man. All right, so now let's look at his accessories. So what makes this He-Man different is he comes with armor, all right? So first off, he comes with this rubber cloak, which looks really nice. I do like that. All right. He comes with a hood for that as well. Okay. He comes with a shoulder. No, I'm sorry. This is a shin guard. Now, the neat thing about this shin guard is when you spin it around, it has clip-ons. Most of your Masters of the Universe figures has a strap with a buckle on it. But this one they actually use clip-ons, which probably is more efficient if you really think about it. All right. He has this here. This is his face mask. All right. He has this, I believe it's called a tunic or something. I'm not exactly sure what these are called. But he has that, something similar to Skeletor's. Right? He has a shoulder joint. I'm sorry, a shoulder guard. And he has a forearm guard. And last but not least, of course, he has the power sword. You can't have He-Man without a power sword. So now that we looked at everything, let's see how well all this clips onto him. So first off, you're going to have to take his torso apart to get this on. All right, so that just pops on there like that. And then that just pops in. All right, no issues with that. You got your shin guard, which actually goes on the, toeless leg here. All right, so that fits on pretty well, no issues. I think the shoulder piece goes up here. All right, that went on without issue. And I believe this is supposed to go on this side here. All right, so that's on there as well. You have to take the head off to get the cape on, just like that. All right, put his head back on. And you got this mask here. It actually kind of looks really cool on him. I do like how that mask looks on him. It gives him kind of a menacing look to him. And now you also have the hood. All right. So as you can see, everything fits on him very well. When he has the whole gear on, he actually looks pretty wicked. I like the overall look of him with the gear. All right. And then you got the power sword, of course, which fits nicely in his hand. All right. Power sword fits fine. No issues. Now they got a couple of things on how you can store this on him. So first off, if you decide that you don't want all this gear on him, you do have the standard holster for it. Fits in there very nicely. No issues. All right, but if you got all the gear on, there's a slit here in the hood. So the sword just slides right into that as well. So now it kind of fits in the hood. So overall, everything fits really well with this figure. I don't have any issues with him so far. So now he also comes with a mini comic, just like the rest of the figures. I do like this front art. That looks really cool. You get some nice artwork and what have you inside. As you can see. All right. And then on the back of it, you have all the figures that are part of this wave. So my final thoughts on this figure is I like him. I think he's a unique take on He-Man, something that you're not used to seeing, because usually with your different He-Mans, it's more power up, more power up, more power up. Where this kind of gives him a stealthy look. I think I like this figure better for this line than I did the mutant purple He-Man that was with the first wave and so forth. But all his joints work very well. I don't have any issues with that. All his accessories work really well. And I think he's a unique looking character. I like his overall look. I think he would be a good piece to go with either your Turtles collection, your Masters of the Universe, or your Turtles of Grayskull collection as well. I think he would fit in well with any one of those lines. So with that being said, I hope you guys did like this review. If you did, go ahead and check out my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle playlist and my Masters of the Universe playlist as well. Plus, hit that like, share, and subscribe. They're all small clicks for you, but it really helps this channel grow. So, until the next one, late.